Hello and welcome to a brand new season. 2026 is underway. We have round one front nine coverage of the Discraft Supreme Flight Open presented by Florida's Adventure Coast. Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri. The hair's a little grayer this time of year than it was last year. Getting older.
I got a couple more myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I tell you what's not going to give me gray hairs. Watching some more disc golf.
I tell you what, man, I've been missing. You guys have been missing. Let's get straight into it. This course is epic. Paul McBeth and Dylan Cease's property here at Olympus. Hole 1, par 3. It is a doozy. 347 feet straight uphill. Forehand takes a ton of power to get up there. I think it takes 400 plus feet of power to get there. Skipping off to that right side, there is a slope on the right side short of the basket and deep.
And teeing off first, he is the defending Supreme Flight Open champion from Lawrenceville, Georgia, Ezra Robinson.
Ezra will not be going forehand on this one. There is a straight line at it with a very low ceiling.
Yeah, you're just going to try to get a little flip, a little hyzer, keep it under the limbs, and then a tiny drift to the right. Let's see. There's that drift.
That's a very pretty line.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, fantastic.
Into the circle is wonderful here on hole 1.
From Mesa, Arizona, Anthony Barela.
Anthony, one of the few players that has the power to get here all hyzer, doesn't really need to flex the angle that most other players who could reach this hole would need. And he does indeed go with one angle, but that's going to come up well short.
For some reason, I'm remembering making a putt from about that spot last year.
I think he made 2 of them from about that spot last year. And of course, we have to have Paul McBeth here on this property. His vision on this place, and you're going to see today, there has been some changes to the course, and every improvement has either made it slightly a little bit harder, but also improved the championship level of this course, in my opinion.
I like the width. Does he have the power to get top shot? Oh.
That's incredible.
And from Safety Harbor, Florida, Heimburg.
And again, you can't have an Elite Series event in the state of Florida and not feature this man on the initial feature card, Calvin Hiemburg. What a great season last year, winning his first major and taking down the Pro Tour Championships in epic fashion in Virginia.
Got the juice, skipped up there. It's going to be outside the circle, but he'll have a little go at it, I'm sure.
3 really good drives, I'd say, and AB in that position that, like you said, he made a putt from similar distance last year to start the tournament.
I think this is a little farther. This is outside circle, too.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be a little layup, yeah.
Hard to justify anything aggressive from back there. That's a death putt from that angle. Almost hard to justify a run from this spot. Anything that sails past the basket is in danger. I think that had the brakes. Beautiful delivery for Ezra. Great starting birdie on a tough par 3.
Huh.
And when I say tough, it's right there in front of you, it's straightforward, but it takes a ton of power, and there's a little bit of low ceiling. It's a nice starting hole, though. It gets you off and running.
Calvin did stay up, so no harm, no foul. Couple pars, couple birds.
And we are officially underway.
Hi, what's up guys? It's Paul. I'm here to tell you that today's video is sponsored by Vessi. Some of my favorite features that Vessi gives you is they are waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof. Big difference there, keep your foot completely dry. Of course, when you find a shoe, you want comfort. That's exactly what Vessi gives you. It's the most comfortable shoe that I've ever played in. When we're playing on the tour, we're playing a lot of rounds. We're covering a lot of ground. So you need to make sure that you have a comfortable shoe, and that's exactly what Vessi gives you. So you have comfort, they're also waterproof, but the most important part about having a great shoe on tour is the grip. These work well on concrete, turf, fairway, bad situations. Best grip that I've ever had as far as a shoe goes. I started wearing Vessi Stormburst this year. I absolutely fell in love with them. You can get them in the high top, the low top. Like I said already, that the grip is fantastic and they look pretty cool too. If you want to give Vessi a shot, you can get 15% off your first order. All you have to do is go to vessi.com/JomezPro. That's vessi.com/JomezPro for 15% off.
We're gonna just slide into hole 2, 785 foot par 4. Gap off the rip. I think you really want to break it from left to right, make the gap a little bigger, and then just get as much distance as you can. From there, you're gonna either play sidearm or backhand turnover into this well-protected green. I mean, you do want to get up top, but it's actually such a small green that I think you're just trying to play it into the hillside.
Brand new pin placement, same tee as before. You might recognize this tee. But the early release is dangerous here, and Ezra actually really fortunate. Par at best from there, I would imagine. If you come up short on a typical day out here, the roller is a good way to get into the green. But on a sloppy day like this, there's really no way to get an air shot in birdie position from there.
Yeah, and you're going to see these guys throwing these shots. I mean, that's a pretty good roll. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Kind of going to be blocked off, but they're going to be running up real gingerly because it is very wet.
Well, there was already a stoppage of play before these guys even teed off. I think it was like about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half.
Longer, yeah, a little longer.
And so these guys came to the course, were about to warm up and had to stall their warm up. And there's going to be a shortage of light. And these guys are going to have a tough time finishing their round.
Yeah, see how Calvin kind of takes on the middle?
Perfect.
That's really good. I would be willing to guess, though, if he had better conditions, he's gonna push that left side a little more like these guys did.
Try to flex it over to the right. Yep. Get
They
that
just
maximum
didn't commit.
distance.
They didn't get the power, so they didn't flip. Now they're going to have to deal with the consequences. This is good. Get distance.
This is a great shot.
Yeah, get distance. Be able to just pitch something up there, grab a par, and get out of here.
Just because you can't get the birdie doesn't mean that he shouldn't go for as much distance as possible. This green is so treacherous. The closer you get, the easier it is to lay it up in the spot that you like on that third. AB using a nice flex angle, trying to skip up into the wood line. Good shot. Open putt, perhaps. Scary.
No, he rolled away, actually. I know it was tough to see, but it
Yeah.
kind of cut and went left and backwards. So I think he was actually probably right around circle's edge. And then the
That
roll.
close.
Yeah, the roll took him way out.
Up top for
McBeth.
McBeth from the standstill forehand. I mean, we saw the forehand on one. He threw it high, one angle, got all the way to the circle, and here he goes flex shot to the top. Tip-top form for McBeth with the forehand through the first two.
Oh, and then just the duffer. Straight into the turf.
And the thing is he's not far off from throwing a really good shot there. You kind of want to throw one that just runs along the ground. If you get too cheeky with your forehand to this hillside, you'll do what AB did. You'll skip up a little bit and you'll roll back down. So I think the best way to play the forehand if you're running down the fairway is low down the middle and let it slide up the fairway all the way into the last second it breaks into the hillside.
Yeah, see where he ended up.
Yeah, that's just got on the hillside too early.
He's just going to pitch to a spot, try to tap it in.
Yeah, that's well played. Now McBeth for the birdie here. What a start this would be for the course owner and designer. And it's in. Two incredibly tough holes to start off with. And the conditions. I'm factoring in all the conditions. On a calm day, I don't think hole one is necessarily hard for this field. But when the tee pad's wet and all the other conditions, I think it is pretty tricky.
And I think 2 is going to come in as one of the easier holes as well.
In calm conditions, perhaps. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But today, playing over par.
I helped that. You're welcome, hole 2. Making you look a little tougher than you really are, maybe.
I like the change, I got to say. This green is obviously very treacherous. You can see the extreme slope. But what I like about it is that the gap is opened up. And a fairer shot is rewarded now with the birdie. As we move on to hole 3, this is a par 4, 540 feet. This one would probably be my pick for easiest hole in the course. Just throw a hyzer into this road here. Don't come up short, otherwise you really won't have a good second shot. But everyone else is a relatively straightforward up the hill. It'll be a blind shot, but it's not that far. It's probably 210 feet or so from the optimal drive. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's what I like about hole 2, just going backwards for a second, is you can actually see the pin from the tee pad.
It's awesome.
Which is awesome.
You don't really see that in a lot of course, tour level par 4s.
Oh, what a kick. What a kick to actually give him a shot. Now, the thing is, in that position, he has a shot, but it's pretty tricky. So it's going to bring that OB on the right side into play, possibly.
You think he would go turnover forehand from there, or is it still going to be a backhand?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's going to depend on the angle, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is out driven for Ezra, but it's rolling back down the hill. Again, that's going to be pretty tricky as well. See if AB gets this one right. That looks like the right weight behind it.
I like it.
Yeah, that is ideal. Right where you want, up the hill. You can't really place it any better from the tee.
So one of the things about these greens is these guys are throwing drives, so I'm skipping ahead a bit, but all around, that's early and really bad, I think.
Yeah, he does not like it for good reason. That's going to be either a pitch out or a forehand turnover just to get to the top of the hill from there, I think.
But like the lies here, not too bad because you have this rock. But around a lot of these greens, that had some.
That
some
was a
potential.
really nice throw from an awkward lie for sure. Yeah.
It's just really muddy is what I'm getting at around some of these greens. Really hard to putt.
So McBeth is going turnover forehand. Does this have enough stability to flatten out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it? It spun out on the oak leaves, I think. Otherwise, if that's just normal grass, that thing is zipping out of bounds right. Calvin is going forehand to the top of the hill. Actually,
Really
maybe even a
good
little better than
again.
that. He's got to look at it. Must have had a pretty open gap there. I think he got pretty fortunate. AB looking to take care of business from the ideal tee shot.
Very good.
That should be up there pretty decent, inside 25.
They all threw it to where we couldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're getting a view of those approach shots as Ezra takes his bid and comes up a bit short. But incredible for Calvin to squeeze a look out of that lie off the tee. And he's going to take advantage of it. Incredible. That is a rare birdie from an early tee shot.
Totally agree. McBeth as well.
Awesome stuff there. AB gets a little bit closer than those two guys, but still has about 22 feet left. And he knocks it down. 3 birdies. Which is more than I would have predicted after seeing the 4 drives.
And Ezra grabbed a little medal from that tough lie as well. All right, hole 4 here, 723 feet. Low ceiling off the gate. You want to flip it up just a tad, keeping it under the branch, skipping it just around this big tree if you can. Get on the flat, and then you'll have a straight shot all the way up to the bucket. There's out of bounds right the whole way, so this hillside really, it messes with you. If you get up there, see a lot of them roll over under the fence. There's also a left gap that you can hit. If you get out of position, take the back door, but the hardest hole in the course.
Judging by body English, McBeth is hoping that it gets by, and it does not. Just a little bit too wide out of the hand.
And that's so close to being so good.
Yeah, you want to push that right side.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And then skip in late. And that's really the only way that you can get that perfect access to that right side tunnel.
This is going to barely miss it, and this is just going to be,
beautiful.
As good as they make them. But that tree might be
the
in the
tree
way.
is, boy, oh boy. I don't love that tree. Oftentimes, some of the best shots you'll see off this tee are end up being in direct conflict with that tree. Calvin, a decent tee shot. And Ezra, this is early, unless this is incredibly flippy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good break.
Kick.
Yeah.
Good kick.
You take it.
It's still going to be
Oh, he's got a journey.
really tough to get the par.
He's still at the Shire. He hasn't even left the Shire yet.
If this one isn't, this is a dime. Just don't be mean off the hillside.
He's already at the gates of Mordor. Oh my
that's so
goodness.
good.
What a shot. Just got to
Yeah.
climb into Mount Doom from there.
I mean, that was the card in front of him. That's how good that shot was.
I can't believe what Ezra just pulled off from there. That was
Don't do that. Don't do that. What a brutal kick for Paul.
Did it go B?
Yes.
Ouchie. No.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
These are the Florida guys. You're supposed to be kind.
yeah, you got to throw it good still, you know.
Yeah. Calvin.
I like this move.
Okay.
I love this angle. Just got to beat that last set right
What
there.
a throw. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't think it got through that last little bit.
I
But
don't care.
he'll be able to pitch
That
up.
was insane. A huge up and down now for Calvin. He can get there. Pushes that ceiling nicely. Just got to miss these trees. Yeah, that's fantastic. Wow. Can't really do much more from there with the mid-range for Calvin. Done a good job to give himself a chance to save the single bogey. Paul as well just missed that one.
Oh, goodness.
Awesome. That's good composure from two of the top players in the game.
Don't hit that. That's a tough putt from there. It looks like it's about 25 feet. Plays a bit longer, though. Going with a turnover putt here. We'll call that decent.
Yeah.
See, look how far this is. Good putt.
Wow.
What a zip.
Seriously, great par save.
Yeah, I would bet money he wouldn't have saved that.
Yeah,
From the
you got to
line.
get a good tee shot. And even with a great tee shot, you are not guaranteed anything.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Mm-hmm. And AB's was a lot better than I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
tough camera
Job
angle.
well done. Par on hole 4 is excellent. This is the hardest hole in the course. Has been for years. Only barely more difficult in scoring than hole 16, but still, it takes the top spot.
And this will be an approach shot he'll remember for a long, long time.
Course record, title. This may be the best day of Ezra Robinson's life.
The legacy of the Robinson brothers grows today.
Supreme Flight Open champion and first time Elite Series winner, Ezra Robinson.
That was such a cool moment last year when Ezra took this thing down. It just felt like it was his to win. And spending a month with him in New Zealand a few weeks before this tournament, and he just kept coming up second place in all those tournaments. And then for him to finally come over here and play the best players in the world and take down his first Elite Series was pretty special. As we're flying over hole 5, this is a brand new tee pad and basket, par 4, 630 feet. You got to get to the top of the ridge and skip left or even hold straight, and then the basket curls around the corner, goes up this hill. Asking a lot off this tee shot here.
You just want to get up there.
Yeah.
If you don't get up to the top and you land on the hillside, you got to kind of take it where you went out. It's actually just a relief area.
Yeah.
They don't allow you to go up there, which
You
is
wouldn't want to
good.
today. Or ever, really, but especially not today.
This is going to be the mistake you see. A lot of people are going to overturn it because you really want to get pushed forward once you get to the top because it plays 450.
At least I'd say. Is this going to hold? If this holds, this is going to be nice. I think it's going a little. Oh, no. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh,
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's flirting with a little bit of danger, because if you come up short left, like Paul's saying, you want to keep it moving straight or right even a little bit. If you come up short early, you don't really have a shot. But Paul, I think, got around enough that he does.
Yeah, there was a slight left to right breeze, which is why we're seeing all these get over and not coming back.
Okay. So Calvin will have to take it from the bottom of the hill, and very tricky to line up the proper distance for the layup here.
Especially with those high branches that he just missed. And I don't know if he got to the corner.
Yeah, you'd like to be a little bit past that, wouldn't you?
Go.
Yeah. You never really want to be throwing a 73-foot shot as your second throw on a par 4 anywhere on tour.
And AB gets on top, and he's going to try to go over everything.
What an animal, man. What a weapon. Is it going to work, though?
Yes. He's going to have a look. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have to pitch to here and then up, which is also a tricky shot. So you take that.
You don't even have to make birdie from there for this to be a successful hole. Being out of position and having a putt at all is awesome.
I mean, that shot right there, great. Just a great shot. Really tough.
Ideally, you want to clip a little bit of the ground as you're moving up the hill. Otherwise, you're going to go racing past the basket. Yeah. And if he skies that hillside from his perspective, there's nothing slowing him down, because as soon as you get over that hill, it just is pretty steep on the downslope.
Oh, man. Nice. Sit.
And
really good. That's
just
a bird.
Perfect touch.
Yeah, I mean, 5's going to compete with 4 and 16 this year, I think.
You think so?
Tough. Yeah, absolutely, I do.
Well, yeah, you're not too far off. I mean, hole 4 was a .54, and this is a .41 over par.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Ooh, good putt.
Well done from Ezra. Good scramble again. Scramble on 2, the scramble on 3, 4, and 5 now. I guess really the ones on 4 and 5 are the most impressive, but still, staying away from bogeys is so important on a day like this, when people are going to be giving away strokes. Even on the easy holes, people are going to be losing strokes. The weather is going to have an effect on everyone. Let's talk about this new par 3, Paul.
Yeah, 320, as it says right there on the screen for you guys. It's also hole 6. It's par 3. And you just want to get over these hay bales. If you get over that, you're not going to be worried about the out of bounds, because you cleared it. That's all.
Well, it's not out of bounds.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, there's no OB. I thought that it was.
Oh.
It kind of seemed like it was OB, but it's actually just a bunker there just to make sure you air it in.
Well, why am I being scared on this hole? That's what I want to know.
I genuinely don't know, Paul.
Well, what you want to do is throw it with a little anhyzer or flat, which Paul has done.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Go.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it looked so good out of the hand.
And you're right. I didn't get an OB sign. I thought there was a chance that you were 100% wrong. But I still did. I am going to be honest. I was like, wow, that's great that you think that.
Oh, that's funny.
And
that's super good.
And that's the flex shot I was talking about. Yep. Follow flight.
Just controlling flex as the preferred angle is just an alternative way to look at shot shaping. It's not the way I look at it, and I'm always in awe when I see people do it to that level of perfection.
I think Ezra's going to try to go kind of right at it.
Yeah, that's kind of his way.
Going to leak. Going to be close, I bet, still. Yep, that's pretty close.
Bounced over to the right side. Let's say 26 feet.
Calvin doesn't like flexes either. He's kind of a straight shooter.
That's why we like Calvin.
That's a little flexy, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh.
That's just the worst spot. That's good thing he's Calvin height.
Yeah. Paul putting from... No, he's not. Maybe a misplay? I don't know.
No, it's not a misplay, Paul. Let's go ahead and just agree.
He's safe.
Oh.
From the top of the hill, hold that right on the stripe.
Good playing so far from Ezra. A couple under par now.
Putt looks great.
Yep. Let me McBeth still away for his par, and that's in. 3 under for McBeth. 4 birdies.
Yeah, this is one you don't want to let slip by you.
Definitely not. Calvin having to straddle out, and he gets his second birdie of the round, which will bring him back to even.
I think this is going to play easier than 3, Jerm. Be honest.
Yeah,
now that there's no out of bounds.
Yeah,
you just got rid of that.
So 3 has you got the field's welcome. You know.
Yeah. You did it.
Hole 3 has traditionally been the easiest hole in the course, but yeah, you're right. It's a 0.6 under par is the easiest hole in the course, and we move on to hole 7, another par 3. This one at 362 feet, and you have this left to right slope. That's the major factor on this hole. As you miss all these trees, there's a few on the left side, a few on the right side. But once you get on the green here, it's incredibly well protected right below the basket, and rollaways tend to happen on any putt that doesn't go in.
Shot shape for this hole. You never want to see that disc get turned over, which he hasn't done yet, which is good because this could end up well. It was not a good shot.
No, it wasn't.
But
that's not the height that you really want to throw on the screen. It's not the line you really want to throw, but like you said, got away with it.
Yep. See how they're all going to be trying to get to flat. If you get to flat, you park. If you get to flat, you park it. If you don't, you have to deal with the consequences on the left. And sometimes you roll down to the pin, and sometimes you get stuck up there, and you got a death putt.
I don't think Ezra's going to really like his lie too much, but it wasn't really that great of a shot.
Look at, didn't get Annie, and he's going to get away with it too.
Yeah, caught some outer limbs there on the way by, and obviously pulled that one about 5 degrees right out of the hand. Not what Calvin was looking for. See if McBeth can make the correction. This is more of what you want.
I mean, that's what we described, right?
Yeah, it's what we described, Paul, and the result speaks for itself.
He got it flat. Calvin, I've seen people get aggressive here, and it typically doesn't work well.
Yeah. Well, he does send them, doesn't he, man?
It doesn't work well, Jerm.
You got lucky.
Okay.
You got lucky.
Yeah. That was going to do the
Ricky West. I just call it the Ricky Wysocki now. Yeah. He had a birdie putt turn to a 5 one year, and it's just heartbreaking to watch. This guy doesn't lay putts up, and that's
going to be tough coming back, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to be going through limbs, that's for sure.
Oh.
Well done. Way to get away with a poor tee shot, walks away with birdie. Loving life with that.
3 under. Nice.
And Ezra having a straddle, he gets that one in there. But look at the work he had to put in.
Yeah, it didn't look like he went very far, but he actually did. It gets
fast,
steep, quick.
Fast, man. It just gets there quick, like you said. McBeth, another birdie already. 5 birdies through 7 holes out here in these really adverse conditions. This is an awesome start. One of the finest par 3s there is. Really do like hole 8. 445 feet, but it's reachable for pretty much anyone that's here on tour. It's a beautiful turnover with a little bit of a flex line at the end as it's turning over. The big forehand can reach this hole, but it brings those trees on the left side of this gap into play. I don't like the forehand, which says something, I think. I don't know. But it's just a really nice backhand turnover line for most of the right-handed throwers.
So you want it to flip up. This is perfect for what he's trying to do.
What he's trying to do. Yeah, it's going to come up short right. But that's inside the circle.
That's what he's trying to do.
You would love to be inside the circle, regardless of how you get there. If you've got a forehand with that much speed, if you can hit 75 miles an hour at the forehand, then you should be throwing forehand on this hole.
And this one's going to work out well.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much perfect. It needs just to be 3 feet higher, and I think he's sliding up to the pole.
Wide.
Yeah, well, that's, you can see the slip.
Yeah, he didn't like what happened there. Needs some help. Doesn't get it.
There are some adventures.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, there's definitely some adventures to be had over there. And there's also out of bounds. If you mess up enough and you get a bad kick, you can find OB in that left side. This is overturned. And if you overturn it too much, you can also find yourself in some adventure lands. Calvin's going to have to get down, get crafty. Oh, look, he's going to go with the forehand skip play.
Yeah, deal.
Nice crafty play from the veteran.
Backhand skip play. Paul, short. 45-footer up the hill.
I didn't realize he was this short. That's a bit surprising. That catch cam angle made it seem like he was probably 25 feet away or so.
Maybe just outside the circle as well.
He pulls that one. So now everyone's looking at some par bids, and Calvin makes another putting mistake on the green.
One thing about this day was it was kind of warm. And with how much it rained, it became very moist out there.
Yeah, the humidity
was... Like you could see the fog. It was one of those days where you can look at your disc, not do anything. It's not raining, and you can watch the condensation kind of build on your disc.
It's just uncomfortable, yeah.
So very uncomfortable with the putting grip for sure. And you know, a couple guys dealing with it, making some good putts, but it can really mess with you.
It's not always like, it's not cut and dry how much the tack is important for each and every player.
Yep.
Some players, that tack is everything, and finding that perfect grip is the difference between having any confidence on the green or not. Other players, like Brian Schweber, for instance, when he's at his house, sometimes he'll just put water on his hands and he'll practice putting with wet hands, so that way he's not affected when it comes time for tournaments. And so it's different for every single person out there.
Yeah, but what if his hand's dry in a tournament? He's cooked.
He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, he's done.
But that's why he carries 2 water bottles. One to drink from.
Is this gonna get up there? No. Yeah, this was playing 700 feet today, I think.
Yeah. Hole 9 is 478 feet. Just a typical par 3 these days. And the crazy thing about this 478 feet is that McBeth almost did a silhouette off the tee pad. The crazy thing is that you have to carry it 460 feet. You don't have room to hit the ground at 440 and slide those last 30 feet or so. You have to carry 460 in the air to have a chance.
Yep.
It's a tall task, even for these guys, and they're all having some issues with the tee pad. And Ezra is going to be in a very tough spot.
Somebody's getting a bogey. I'm gonna predict.
It does seem very likely right now.
Last year, people were like, "Don't like when you predict." To you guys, I'm sorry that I did that.
I forgot. It's the beginning of the year
already.
Calvin, does he get there?
Oh, no.
And he's going to be looking at the basket when he gets his disc after he plays from the bottom of the hill, because anything that doesn't clear has to go to the bottom.
He's kind of got a wide open shot.
Yeah. And Ezra has been scrambling well. That's another great shot. He's going to have a good look at it inside the circle.
Oh, no. Why did I do that?
I don't like it when you predict, Paul.
I already apologized.
Let me be the first to tell you.
Though, so I can't do much else.
Oh,
Calvin makes it.
It would be awesome if he did, man, because that drive was so close.
Yeah. Yeah, McBeth looks like he's got a pretty manageable approach. What
Oh,
in the heck
that
was
is
that?
That's the course giving back some of those hours he's put in.
Maybe trying to do a little sneaky turnover putt here.
Yeah, he got to the spot
That's
where he
good.
was past that safety line or whatever, and so anything that's left on that path is usually fair to play. Oh boy, what a save!
Well, that's what I get. You know, now I remember why you guys don't like that. I don't like it either. I don't like that I do it.
Can't change it now.
No, I wish I could.
What do you want me to improve?
I can do that. I just need your guys' help.
Just keep doing what you're doing, man. The people love you.
But with all that being said, great par saves.
Seriously.
Across the board,
Yeah.
minus Calvin. Got to get par from there, but everybody else, that was great.
Sure. Well, what do we got here? We got Casey White, front nine. Awesome stuff right there. 5 under. Slew of people at 4 under par, leading the way. McBeth at the top of that list. And yeah, good number of players under par. This course, par plays great. Anything under par starts to feel really good. And when you get in that 5-6 category, if you finish the round right now at 5 under, you are feeling terrific about your round.
Yeah, I think the course got harder this year.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, so seeing these guys, you know, manage the front nine pretty well, they like that going in the back.
Totally. Well, we will give you the back nine in just a moment. But will it be consecutively with the day? I don't think so. These guys are running out of daylight quick. Come back and check that out for round 1 back nine coverage here on JomezPro. We're back, baby.